Hi guys, welcome to the first video of my channel. I just wanted to start off with a bit of an introduction about what I use on a day-to-day basis and how I use it. So beginning with that, do a little bit of a tool bag tour. I enjoy watching these videos myself, and I always struggle to find a video that suits how I have to load my bag out. So these are the 3 bags that I carry with me pretty much every day. I use the Veto MB2 as a bit of a sort of quick fix service bag that can probably complete most little jobs that I do in my day-to-day work with this bag. Now, what's inside it? I've got the CP4 cargo pack, and this is a bit of an overflow bag. I keep some larger tools in there like pliers. To be honest, mostly just pliers and a few big sockets. I don't want to carry around with me all the time. And then I've got the Tech Pac Pro Blackout. I've had this bag for probably about 1.5 years maybe. Got it when it first came out. I really love the bag. It looks great. Get loads of compliments about it. And to be honest, I think it's the only bag on the market that can handle the amount of weight that goes into this bag. All of my tools are sort of mechanics tools. They're all heavy, spanners, sockets, ratchets, a few screwdrivers and such in there, but really it's the only bag that can handle the weight, and I think comfortably. When I first started out, I used a Stanley bag. That fell apart. I bought a Velocity Rogue backpack, which to be honest was a great bag, but it just didn't have the same sort of carrying capacity as that, the way the pockets were laid out. It wasn't quite as comfortable as this. It's a bigger bag, so you could get more weight in it, and I think I overloaded it a little bit. And then apart from that, I use I've got a Milwaukee pack out system that I keep in the back of the van. I did recently have that stolen, so I've been building it back up again. So there's not much in it at the minute. But I'll show you what I do have, and as I gradually build that back up to what it used to be, I'll do a little run through of the tools that I buy and a little review on them and put them to work. So my channel is primarily automotive, so I'm going to be doing how-to guides. I'm going to be doing little project builds. I've got a few projects already ready to go. I would have liked to have started this channel a little bit earlier, a couple of years ago maybe, but during the pandemic I've been so busy with work that I've just not had a spare 5 minutes to make some videos and do some things myself really. So my channel is going to be mainly automotive, so we're going to be doing repairs, projects, modifications, how-to guides on simple little jobs. I find myself always looking through YouTube trying to find little guides on how to do things, and I can't sometimes find what I need, and I'd like to. Okay, so the channel's going to be mostly automotive. We're going to be doing builds, repairs, how-to guides. We're going to be doing a lot of tool reviews, tool layouts, like pack out layouts, tool bag layouts. I've got a caddy that the Volkswagen caddy that I'm building, and I'm going to have a huge custom Milwaukee pack out system in the back of that. So that's going to be on the channel. Got a lot of content to come for the Volkswagen caddy. Massive project with that, so stay tuned for that. I've got a BMW Z3 that I bought as a little bit of a bit shabby, and we're going to be tightening that up, improving that, turning that into a really nice car. And we're going to have a lot more builds coming in the future. So stay tuned really. So kicking off first video, I'm going to go through my bags, what I carry on a day-to-day basis, what I use in my job. So my day job, I service, repair and install gym equipment. That job requires me to carry quite a lot of different tools, mostly automotive tools. It's all sort of bolts and nuts, but I also use all these tools in my little side projects, fixing cars basically. So we're going to go through the bags and what I carry. I'm going to start off this first video going over these two smaller bags, so the MB2 and the CP4, and then I'll do a video on my Tech Pac blackout, because there's a lot in that and I don't want the video to be too long. Alright, so we'll kick off with the CP4. Now I use this as a bit of an overflow bag. Recently just got it. I was debating on what to buy, but I was going to get a sort of a Veto Tech MCT, the little sort of over the shoulder bag, but there's a new one of those coming out hopefully next year. There's a blackout one coming out of those with the V-swap panels, so I'm going to hold out for that. I'm not going to buy one now and then in a few months time have another one out and have to buy that again. So I bought this for now, 50 quid at Amazon. Great little bag, love the look of it, and it just does what I need for now. So in the front pouch, not a lot in here at the minute. It's got some spare tape, and I've got some Phillips #2 bits. Really use these a lot. I always end up lending them out to lads on the job as well because they never bring their own tools, so always keep some spares of them. That's it in there at the minute. Looking on the back, there's a little zip pocket, but don't keep anything in there at the minute. I can open it up. I've got a Milwaukee M12 spare battery with a sort of battery adapter like this. You get these in the Milwaukee heated jackets. I've got a couple of these. I did have one, got stolen, unfortunately it was in my pack out system, so this is the only one I've got left now actually. It's great for charging your phone, so it's got a USB there. So you pop your battery in, press the button on top, battery indicator, that needs charging as you can see. And you can charge your phone on that if you're out and about and you don't have access to a power supply. Or you can plug it into your heated gear, just there, and keep yourself warm when it's cold. Keep that in there, mainly because it was in my main bag, but it's running out of space and I don't use it all the time. It's added weight, so I just thought we'd put it in there. I've got a set of 3 Wheat Heart pliers. I'll do the other one. So I've got the needle nose, I've got the diagonal cutters, and I've got just a set of pliers. Great pliers, really lovely comfort grip, and if you can't tell already from looking at the bags, there's a little bit of a colour scheme. It's all black and red, so I had to sort of find a set of pliers that matched, as OCD as that may be. These fit the bill. Really lovely action, you know, fantastic, great set of pliers, can't complain on them at all at the minute. Got a couple of larger sockets. Use these in a couple of the jobs. I got 22mm and a 30mm. Doesn't get used very often, so they just stay in there, and when I need them, they're in there. I've got some Knipex 180s Cobras and pliers wrenches. Great little tools. These are one of those tools I thought to myself, do I really need them? But found myself watching countless videos and just in the end got a set. And I also have the equivalent in the 250 sizes. So I've got the pliers wrench and the Cobras in the 250s. Again, fantastic tools, you know, gets you out of a pinch when you need it. Not cheap. These are 50 quid a piece almost, but really nice tools. Just wanted to have them really, if anything, even if I don't use them that often, it's just nice to have. Do like collecting tools, so that's what I keep in there. Inside there's another little, there's like a little zip pocket there. What's that? Inside there's another little zip pocket, but I don't keep anything there at the minute. Just got a little silica pouch to keep the moisture out of the bag. Moving on to this, it's the MB2 blackout. Really nice bag, lovely looking thing. I bought this because I was getting a bit tired of carrying the backpack everywhere I went. That backpack weighs about 30 kilos, and throwing that on your back all the time when you're in and out of a van, you're doing multiple jobs in a day, just got a bit tiresome. So I thought to myself, I'll get a smaller bag, I can carry everything I need, you know, sort of for little jobs, and this really fits the bill perfectly. So I'll fold this over. Inside the bag, I've got a little Milwaukee shockwave set. This is the first sort of set I bought. It's evolved since then, but this is it was like a basic set you get from Screwfix, but it's now sort of customised a little bit. So I've got all the regular hex heads that I use. So these are all metric. These ones are SAE. Got Torx bits. Got a little Wera socket adapter there, and I've got some PH1s, PH2s, PH3s, and a locking driver bit that comes with it. That's pretty much. I mean, I've got some others, but that's everything there that I need. If one of these gets a bit worn out, I can replace it. I've got some spares in the big bag. To go with that, got the Milwaukee 12 volt impact driver. I've had this a few years now. It got a little bit battered, so I bought the boot for it. I really regret not getting a boot sooner. I think the boot actually makes it look a bit nicer, but it's a really nice gun. We all know how good these are. There's videos all over the place, so I won't be trying to explain it. But that in there with a little thing on top fits perfectly in there, perfect depth. This thing I use for absolutely everything. It's good for drilling, screwing, nuts and bolts. It's just got the right amount of power for the things I need it for. I've got bigger tools and more powerful drivers and drills, but this is the one I use every single day. This is always out of the bag every single day for every single job, so really love that kit. In the bag as well, there's a little pouch in here. I don't think I've got anything here at the minute. No, that's empty at the minute. I'm always sort of adapting this bag. Sometimes I like things fitting in certain pockets, sometimes I don't. It's got a tendency to sort of topple over forward a bit, so I try and even the weight out, but that's that. So on this side, I've got a Milwaukee fastback knife. This is the 6-in-1. Really nice motion. Blade storage in there, bottle opener on the back, little screwdriver bit, change. You can put any sort of 1/4 inch driver bit in there. So I sometimes find that I'm always using maybe like a 3mm hex for certain jobs. So if I'm doing that job regularly, I'll stick a 3mm hex in there, and I've always got a 3mm hex on me. I'm not looking for it. Really nice knife. Love the Milwaukee fastback knives. I've got one of the older ones as well in the main bag. It's always worth having a spare just in case one of the lads I'm working with doesn't carry one, and I'm sick of keep lending it out. But yeah, awesome knife, great motion. Love that thing. I've got some bits hanging on the side here. These are just little Amazon specials. I've got 1/4 inch 3/8 Milwaukee driver adapter. I've got a 8mm magnetic hex insert, and I've got a 13mm. Again, use them pretty regular so they stay on there. In this pocket, I used to carry a snap-on stubby hex key set, but somebody pinched it, so I'm waiting for another one at the minute. They're on back order, so when that arrives, that'll be going back in that pocket. For now, just keep this little Wera set in there. You'll know what they are. Great little ratchet. Does the job of what a hex key set does, to be honest, but just nice to have. Rarely use it because I've got a snap-on version that's a little bit bigger and it's got a little bit more torque, but really love it. Like collecting tools, like the Wera stuff, so I've got one anyway. That goes in there. Spin it around to the other side. So on this side, I've got an SAE set of snap-on stubbies. What more can I say? It's a set of LPs. They do the job. Brilliant. Little Milwaukee tape, 2m clip-on. Quite a larger tape measure again on the main bag, but this is what I keep on here just in case I've only got this bag on me. This does the job most things. If I'm measuring doorways in people's houses, or measuring the size of kit, see if it'll fit into little gaps. That's all I really need. On the side here I've got the 1/4 inch Wera set. This is not the original set that it comes with, so I've got rid of some of the little ones that I never use, and I've put some of the bigger ones on there. But it's nice. I like the rail. I try and use these rails for other things as well. I've got some of the 3/8 ones, and I've got a 1/2 inch one as well. They're nice just to clip on if you know you're doing something and you just need to take a few sockets with you. Take that. On the back, so on the back, I've got this little thing. This is a snap-on screwdriver. This is actually made by Wera. It's their little, I think it's Craft Form, is it? It's their little pop-out driver anyway, with just a snap-on branded handle. Naturally, it's about double the price of the Wera one, and it's the same tool, but it's one of them, you pay a premium for that, unfortunately, and it's the right colours. Stick with the red and black colour scheme. So that pops out of there, goes in, pop it out, or you can take the whole thing out, use that as an impact driver, which is handy. Put that back in there. Comes with a set of commonly used bits, got some Phillips, some Torx, got a little Milwaukee one in there as well, just don't know why, but it's there, and some 50mm ones as well. Love the little pouch, fits on the bag nicely. That's that. We're about done. So in the front pouch, lift this up. This tends to be white forwards over all the time. I've got a snap-on adjustable spanner. Says it all. Does what it says on the tin. I've got some spare different lengths of driver adapters, magnetic adapters. Got small, medium and large, just depending on what I'm using. I don't like changing bits in the end all the time because I find they get lost to put down, so I like to have 1, 2 and 3. If I'm using 3 different bits, I use 3 different drivers, so it's just straight in and out on the end of the drill. Put them back in there. I've got a 13mm ratchet spanner, snap on. Got the adjustable spanner, but it's nice to have that ratchet. Obviously 13 is a common size. I've got 2 of these, so keep one in there as well. I've got a 14 and 15 double-ended, little stubby offset snap-on, nice little tools. I did have a 17 and a 19 in here, but unfortunately that got borrowed by a co-worker and it never got given back, so we're waiting for another one of them. They're also on back order, unfortunately, so just gonna have to wait until that's available, but I'll use that for now. I've got a little Mac 10mm in there as well, really nice spanner, really nice offset on it, 6-point on the end, so you get a lot of torque and grip on stuff. Great little spanner. That's all in there. In the front, got a little snap-on 1/4 inch ratchet, obviously goes with the 1/4 inch bits, and I've got a 1/4 inch magnetic insert bit on the end of there. I keep that on there so it doesn't get lost, but really nice little thing, great strength on the magnet. I use that with the little Allen key bits all the time. And between that, and that, again, that can get me out of most jobs. Got a little Halford Special extension to go with that. Got a 10mm magnetic insert nut driver. I've got a bottle opener. Just this is out of the latest Wera advent calendar. I just pop that in there. Just you never know when you might need a bottle opener. Last but not least, again also out of the latest advent calendar. Didn't really have anywhere to put it, so it's gone in there for now. Is a nice little Wera bit set. I'll probably change these out and put some ones in that I more regularly use, and then that comes with a little driver insert as well for your driver. But nice little case. Like I say, I'll probably change these out again. But that is it for that bag. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. If you got this far, please do stay tuned for the review of the bigger bag, the Tech Pac Blackout. That'll be coming very soon. I've also got a video on the caddy that I'm just editing now.
and I'm going to get that up in the next couple of days as well. So if you want to see what's coming, if you like cars and tools and vans, then please like, subscribe, and hopefully we can get off to a good start. All right, thanks very much.